Welcome to Freedom News Network. I heard a very powerful and profound quote today, one that's really got me thinking about the future of our world that we live in, one that's progressing so quickly at such an alarming rate and to such a dangerous pattern. There's certain precursors, certain social symptoms that one might argue mimic those of certain other failing societies, such as the fall of Rome in its final days. There's a declining birth rate, we have shaky economic times, we have corruption in the highest levels, we have social unrest. We've got a lot of problems. I'm just wondering what we think this is going to lead to. The quote goes like this: when is this going to stop? When are the political leaders going to be held accountable for their decisions? The decisions they themselves rarely have to live with, but the average citizen does. Because the blood flowing through the streets of Germany, France, Belgium, the United States and many other countries has grown from a trickle to a steady flow. Over time, it may become deep enough to form an ocean, wherein your civilization, your freedoms, your savings, and your children may drown. You cannot, you must not let this stand. You can make a difference. You have a voice. Your peaceful action is required now. Nothing is a higher priority than preserving your culture, your freedoms. Your ancestors fought to liberate you, keep you safe and free. Your children, born and unborn, rely on you for the same duty. Do not fail them. So it's quite profound. It really does make me wonder what kind of world we're going to leave to the next generation. We live in a world of technological advancements. We live in a world of carnal desire, a world that's fueled by lust and ego. What will the future of our world look like when we know that the level of pollution, the level of social degradation is already at an alarming rate now? Are we planning to leave our children a world where gender pseudoscience is the norm, reinforcing mental illnesses and these wild ideologies where you can conform your body to whatever your mind can dream up? These are dangerous ideologies. This really brings into danger the very fabric of our society, the very fabric of the society that has been built over millennia, many millennia, in certain institutions. Are we going to leave them a world where they should be brainwashed by the media into believing they should look a certain way, think a certain way, act a certain way, conform to a society, go with the flow, that freedom of thought, freedom of speech, any sort of individualism or individual personality is the enemy? How about a world where we teach our daughters that men are the enemy and that chivalry is dead, and we teach our sons not to get married, as their wives will just leave and take all of their hard earnings, and a world where we're really creating enemies? Will we leave them a world where we tell our sons to cheat on their wives and tell our daughters to abort their babies? Are we going to leave them a world where religion is the enemy and rule of law is the only way forward? You tell me. But the signs are there, the fashion is there, the dangerous consequences are known already throughout history many times over. Let us not repeat the problems of the past.